Well, hello friends, Joseph here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone with our Frost Lich Jaina mage deck that we have been refining since day one of this expansion. Ooh, Skulking Geist probably will do nothing this game. We've queued ourselves into a little bit of a Warlock here. And maybe not the best Doomsayer for our opponent, but it at least gives them a little bit of opportunity to clear the board. Not that we were really going to be steamrolling it. I'm going to go ahead and develop the Tar Creeper over the Ice Block this turn. We're kind of expecting something big to get dropped. Very luckily, we do have a Polymorph, so that's nice for us. That is our only Polymorph, but I feel like as much as I am expecting this game to kind of go long, if we get run over by an early game Mountain Giant, we don't have a chance for this to go long, so we need to make that trade, I feel like. Oh my. That's unfortunate. Ooh, and this is a nice combo. Can we afford to just Skulking Geist right now? What are our other options? We can Ice Block into Medivh's Valet, deal 3. But I kind of like Skulking Geist. It trades nicely. Oh, got rid of Mortal Coils. That's okay. That's okay. And nothing from hand, it looked like. And now this coming turn we'll be able to Ice Block into Medivh's Valet, keeping our Skulking Geist around. There goes that plan. I'm joking, it's fine. The plan now anyways, and I was even thinking I didn't have time to explain it. We're going to Ice Block, Medivh's Valet this down for 3, attack, and then ping. Okay. And our opponent's going to have an even bigger board now. And this is fine. We're taking a little bit of pain, but... A little bit of pain, a little bit of damage. You know what? Actually, maybe we should just Firelands. Firelands is stronger, right? You can save our secrets for later. Because this deals with a minion and develops potentially a stronger one. That's pretty nice. Yeah, 5/5 is pretty strong here. The issue is we can just get traded into, and then our opponent will play an Abyssal Enforcer. Oh, called it. So that's not good. Luckily for us, we have another one. No, we can't do that because we can't ping it down this turn, which is unfortunate. We can go 3. And now we'll develop our Valet to get rid of the Abyssal Enforcer. The issue is our opponent's playing a whole bunch of demons here that are going to come back when our opponent's Death Knight, Warlock Death Knight gets summoned. So we are going to hope somehow that we can Frost Lich Jaina this coming turn. And even if that means we take a little bit of extra damage, I feel like we might want to do that. Simply because I feel like we're going to need to get a little bit of value out of the long term. Like, yeah, we could probably Firelands 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're not... I think we need to do this. We need to get our Death Knight out first. We hope our opponent is at the bottom of their deck. We also now have the ability to heal really... nicely with our Baron Geddon, and our opponent's going to always kind of be worried about the health of their minions. This doesn't trade nicely. 3/6, we could ping it down. So this is a little more awkward than I would have hoped. What do we want to do? Oh, none of this is really great. I mean, we can get another Fireball. Another Water Elemental. But I feel like getting rid of this is going to be a little bit more important. Yeah, we don't want our opponent to get too many of these Lich King cards, to be honest. They can be a little bit problematic, to say the least. Maybe we just go Firelands, Frostbolt. It kind of stinks. And then we just attack in here. But at least we do develop one more minion, so that'll be good. I'm trying to think if there's any... I mean, yeah, the Fireball here into ping is nice. But then, I mean, what does that leave us with? Like, not nearly enough mana to deal with the Lich King. And Lich King's just a card you can't really leave up. So let's go ahead and see what we get from the 5-drop first. Surrender your will to the That's a pretty cool card to get. Nothing wrong with that. We get to heal back up to full. Not that that's really going to matter at this point. But it's just nice to know that it's, you know, it happened. And then we're gonna, again, we're hoping that our opponent, we can dodge our opponent's Death Knight there. What are the type of top decks that we want? We want to start drawing through our deck a little bit more seriously. This is a good trade for our opponent. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, and then our opponent's demon is going to come back that deals 1 AoE. Yeah, that's the one. That's unfortunate for us. A Frost Nova Doomsayer is a turn. I mean, it's a Control Warlock, though. They will have lots of resources in order to clear it. How else could we do this, though? We can go and attack Fireball here. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get to draw 1 more. And our opponent's board isn't that strong. And then we actually get 2 draws because this is going to draw us 1. This is a 3-3. So we kind of lose to... have we squelched? No, we don't want to get interrupted. Yeah, I just feel like this is like a worse play. To Pyroblast. Pyroblast is interesting. We've removed half of the board that came back. So that's nice. We get healed up. Our opponent's going to have to either trade into this or concede an extra draw. Either way, we're getting 2 draws off of Acolyte, which is nice. This is also a smart trade for our opponent, just so they don't leave any minions up that are an awkward health for our pinging. Opponent's been really good, actually, about playing around these things. Deal 2 damage. Life steal 2, that's fine. Blizzard. Blizzard can do things. Steal a minion from your opponent's deck. Uh-oh. That tells us what it is, though. That's kind of cool. Arcanologist? Oh, that's probably the best one. Because that's the minion we want the least right now. So that's okay. And then I think we can go Blizzard ping this down. I think that's reasonable. Blizzard ping this down. We could go Doomsayer, but I don't think we need to yet. In the long run, yes, our opponent does beat us. But if we're able to, let's say, top deck Medivh into something awesome like that, we could still be in good shape. Like, we still have a few really good draws, I think. This is going to be very, very hard to overcome, even with an Alex to face. Like, Alex is going to have to be after a Medivh Pyroblast or something like that. That's going to be how we're going to have to win. So, Voidwalker, this is just annoying. That is very, very annoying for us right now. So we have seen this play before, and we have misplayed on this play before. Do we want to burn the Blizzard? And I'm going to say no. I say we do this and then ping our own minion down. And then I'm kind of okay with an Ice Barrier right now as well. This matchup, yeah, I mean, we're 1 card ahead on draw. So I guess we don't really want to see our Acolyte of Pain. That's fine. We get to keep our 1 extra health. Our opponent could Hero Power and then Hellfire to clear the board if they're just really afraid of us developing scary things. Which maybe they are. You never know. I wonder what's in our opponent's hand. Our opponent probably has some hard removal. Our opponent probably has hard removal like Siphon Soul. They probably don't want to use it on some of our infinite water elementals though. What else would this deck have? This deck would probably have another Abyssal Enforcer. Maybe another Twilight Drake. Maybe another Mountain Giant. A lot of those things we would have to Pyroblast down, which would be very, very bad for us. Very unfortunate for us. That's why we would love to be seeing a top deck of Medivh, I think. Medivh would really allow us to kind of go slow for 1 turn, and then we come back with like slow, you know, stopping our opponent's board 6. Spawning a 6 is okay. Turn after that, spawn a 10. So we're hoping, I'm gonna really, really hope actually that we do save these cards for Medivh. Just gonna attack in and trade. Oh no, interesting. Glyph it is, I believe. Glyph into Glyph. Yep. If only we had Yogg. I'm joking. We don't need Yogg right now. I wonder. Can we take a Pyroblast and then Blizzard ping this down? Like, is that ridiculous? Yes. But it kind of makes things awkward for our opponent right now.
I must decide.
Yeah, I know. I have to decide as well. I mean, Spellbender's okay just because we're going to have to deal with the Siphon Soul at some point, and it's just going to hit our Medivh immediately. Excuse me. Maybe we take the extra Pyroblast. I'm expecting big minions. And we still have the Frost Nova for the Doomsayer for if and when we need that. Obviously, we can still, you know, our opponent can still just Hero Power Hellfire pass. Like, that's still a reasonable turn, I think, for them. But that just gives us one more turn to get closer to our Medivh. Ooh, Abyssal Enforcer, even worse. Yeah, that's okay. 3, oh. Baron Geddon's definitely a no. That's a no from me. Do we want a Frost Nova Doomsayer? I don't think so because we just burned that Blizzard. That was a silly play. The Blizzard was silly. I shouldn't have done it. We can go 3+2. But then our opponent's really easily going to be able to clear our board with Hero Power and just a trade. So that's kind of really a weak turn. 3 into not ping is also weak because Hero Power just destroys this. Maybe we just do the 10. I'm expecting Frost Nova Doomsayer to get hit with... to get hit with a Siphon Soul, though. So I don't think that buys us anything. It just stalls out the game one more turn. I feel like, yeah, throw out the 8. Maybe we should have done the... I wonder if our opponent has other draw in their deck, and that's why they're not playing things. Like, I'm curious as to what it is. Yeah, if our opponent starts doing that, we're in trouble. There's no doubt about it. It's kind of unfortunate. Alex is aggressive. I kind of like that aggression. And then we can go Baron Geddon, Valet to clear this. This is going to get hit with a Siphon Soul. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Siphon Soul, another... This heals 3 plus another 3. We didn't really accomplish much. Except for the removal of 1 Siphon Soul. So that's nice. Primordial Glyph. Can we afford to do that right now?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I think we just do this. This develops another big threat, which is nice. It also heals us up for a little bit, which is also nice. It clears our opponent's board, and then it's going to force a removal, which is kind of, you know, what we're looking for here. Even though it could just be Hero Power Hellfire. I'm still expecting our opponent to have Hellfire. I know I've been saying it for a while now, but these Control Warlocks definitely run Hellfire, so I don't think there's any reason not to play that card. Blood Mage Thalnos into Hellfire. Deal 3 damage. Oh, a scary. Now Hellfire. Otherwise I get free Water Elementals again. You know what you've just done, right? Okay. Our opponent does know what they've done. That's a good play. Ooh, and this gets our opponent a little closer to fatigue. Let's go Primordial Glyph. Vape. Are we expecting to get hit again? Our Ice Block, if Ice Block gets popped, we're in trouble anyways. Oh, this is really bad. I would have loved, like, Kabbalist Tome. How good would Kabbalist Tome be right now? Let's think about it. Maybe we take Vaporize.
Right away.
Like, this board is not worth saving with a Pyro. Like, Pyroblast would be ridiculous, right? And now we're even on card draw, so that's nice. So if we're able to stall... like if our opponent just drops like 1 giant, we can Vaporize and pass. So that's nice. Drake. Maybe Vaporize pass. Oh. Do we Frost Nova double Doomsayer? Just Frost Nova single Doomsayer. Do we even need Vaporize now? In like just for fear that our opponent could be running some sort of secret eater, as it were. This gets Siphon Sold. Oh wow, off the top? Crazy. Oh, that should be the last hard removal though. I am almost out of cards. Luckily, so is our opponent. If this one triggers, if this one doesn't trigger, we're in big trouble. There's no doubt about that. So, yeah. That could be a problem. Yeah, having our Medivh out a little earlier would have been nice. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. We'll do this. Do we want to trigger it on the Vaporize? We'll go here just to see what happens now with these trades. Opponent's out of cards. We're out of cards. This is one of those games where it's like, I wish I had teched in Elise, like the weird, you know, I always like to tech in Elise, even though it's kind of silly, I know that. Just because I'm like, well, what if there's a really big control matchup that we need to really be controlling the game in? Wow. Speaking of controlling the game in, we can attack and ping, and then Vaporize. So that's pretty good. And yes, we get a 1 off of this, but I think that's okay. Ooh, Secret Keeper. I wonder what else our opponent has here. Yeah, that's fine. One of these disappears though, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's very, very good for us. And then the question is, what are we going to hit the Pyroblast on? The answer is obviously, unequivocally, this minion.
My dreaming ends. Your nightmare begins.
It's one of the worst ones. We have to freeze you. Oh, that is definitely one of the worst 10 drops we could have gotten. Definitely one of the lowest. Yeah, do that for a little Siphon Soul. Let's see what else our opponent has, right? Taking 3. We get another one. I don't think we're going to be able to pull this one off, but it's kind of cool to see how these decks... I mean, we're starting to heal 3 every turn. We're canceling out our opponent's hero power at the very least. I don't know what else our opponent would have. I didn't see that my fatigue was at 4. Oh, that game. That game, though. That was really, really fun. I hate, like, having to lose the long games because it's like, it takes, you know, potentially that much longer to get that star back. And if the goal is to climb, you know, sometimes it is. But that was a really, really fun game. And it's really too bad that our opponents... Yeah, the thing is, we don't have a lot of threats, and our opponent has tons and tons of removals. So that was unfortunate. And it was also unfortunate we weren't able to kind of save that last Frost Nova Doomsayer for a bigger board. I wonder if we could have waited out one more turn there, actually, and baited out a little bit more removal. But they wouldn't have used their Shadow Flame, actually, until we played ours. Anyways... That's gonna be it. That was a really fun game. Even with the loss, I think there was lots of fun back and forth there. So that's, you know, I've said it before. I'll say it again. That's what I enjoy from Hearthstone. Those fun decision making turns. That's gonna be it for me. If you made it this far and you're enjoying the video, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Basically, what I like posting are these control style games, back and forth games. I'll see you next time. Keep your stick on the ice.